Welcome to Virology Research Services, where we decode science and provide innovative solutions. Have you ever wondered how fabrics can be tested to see if they can reduce the spread of viruses? That's where ISO18184 comes in. This is an international standard for testing the antiviral activity of textiles, including fabrics, clothing, masks, and other porous surfaces. The goal is to evaluate how effective a fabric is at reducing the amount of active virus present on its surface. And in the face of global health crises, antiviral textiles can help reduce the spread of infectious diseases. This standard is critical in ensuring that antiviral claims made by manufacturers are backed by rigorous testing. Here's how the testing process works. First, fabric samples are prepared according to the guidelines. The material is carefully cut into standardized sizes, typically 2 centimeters by 2 centimeters. The material must be able to absorb the solution containing the virus, as this is essential for the test to work correctly. If the fabric is impermeable and cannot absorb the solution, ISO18184 is not the appropriate standard. In such cases, ISO21702, which tests non-porous surfaces, should be used instead. A known amount of the virus is applied to the surface of the fabric. The samples are then incubated under controlled conditions, usually at 25 degrees Celsius, and a specific humidity level for a defined period of up to 24 hours. After incubation, the virus is recovered from the fabric using a rinsing solution. This step ensures that any remaining viral particles are collected for analysis. The recovered virus is then introduced to host cells in a controlled environment and to determine its infectivity via TCID50. This step helps quantify how much of the virus has been neutralized by the fabric. The difference between the initial virus amount on the control sample and the remaining virus on the antiviral sample gives us the fabric's antiviral activity, expressed as log reduction of the virus over time. A high reduction demonstrates strong antiviral properties, which are essential for textiles intended for healthcare or everyday protective use. A log 1 reduction means 90% of the virus has been inactivated. A log 2 reduction means 99% of the virus has been inactivated. A log 3 reduction means 99.9% of the virus has been inactivated. The higher the log reduction, the better the fabric's antiviral activity. Some products advertise a 99.99% reduction, which corresponds to a log 4 reduction. That's incredibly effective. Before we wrap up, it's important to know the limitations of ISO18184. First, the test is done under controlled lab conditions, not real-life use. Fabrics worn outdoors may be exposed to dirt, sweat, and moisture, which could affect performance. Second, the test is done with specific viruses like, for example, influenza, and it doesn't guarantee the fabric works on all viruses. Finally, over time, washing, wear, and exposure to the environment could reduce the antiviral effectiveness of treated textiles. That's why continuous testing and certification are essential for long-term antiviral claims. I hope this video was useful. If you're interested in testing materials for antiviral properties, feel free to reach out to us. We'd be happy to help.